Dexter Resurrection just finished recently, today. And I thought it was fucking awesome. I think Dexter Resurrection is the greatest bit of storytelling we've seen with Dexter's character in a long fucking time. I'm a big fan of the first half of the original show. I'm a fan of New Blood. I still haven't seen Original Sin. Michael C. Hall's not in it. His narration, his voice is not going to be enough for me. I'll probably check it out eventually, but I was pumped for Resurrection more than anything. And this show is so goddamn solid as far as how everything with this new season was the perfect blend of a love letter to the OG fans and interesting enough to get new viewers watching. I've heard people say that those who have watched the new series Resurrection actually ended up getting into the original series, which is always amazing. If you know, no different than if you watch the movie and you love it so much you want to read the book that it was based off of. That's always an amazing thing, just wanting to get more of the lore and the show and the story and all that stuff. It's great to see that and to hear that. But this is one of those modern reboots of a show that is just really well fucking done. Really fucking well done. The production and it's modern in a good way is what I appreciate. Anytime there's a modern twist on something and it actually feels refreshing and doesn't feel forced, doesn't feel contrived by any means. That's a rare fucking thing. This show feels brand new and at the same time could have come out 10 or 15 years ago as far as the way that it feels and how well done it is. This is rare. This is a rare thing that reboots in general are. I mean, I didn't know what to expect with New Blood, but because Dexter, the way that the original series ended was so confusing and bizarre, more than anything, I hated it when it came out. Now I look back on it and I'm just like, well, now I'm glad that it led to more Dexter in these newer series, but now I look back on it and it's just weird choices. The original series just made a lot of weird choices with the second half after the main showrunners left, and it really was all over the place as far as who was running the show there. So, yeah, the new Resurrection season was not only like the perfect modern take on this character and you know, it was just a lovely revisit for all of us older fans. Not only that, but I have a bad habit of losing my train of thought. Oh, I loved all the cameos. That's what I was about to say. I like how there was a lot of cameos. This felt like an amalgamation of is it amalgamation? Whatever. It feels like a combination of all of the greatest, like a lot of stars from very popular TV shows in the last 10 or 15 years. I mean, it has, in movie stars too, it has, let me just name them: Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman, Neil Patrick Harris, Kristen Ritter, Bobby Sharipa, fuck, I forget his name, the guy who plays Bobby Bacala in fucking Sopranos. Something Sharipa? I forget his last name. The guy who plays Cam on Modern Family. The guy from Late Night with the Devil. I fucking forget his name too, but he's amazing. I feel like there's some more that some are missing. They brought Quinn and fuck, what's his face? The perverted Asian guy. Masuka. They brought Quinn and Masuka back for a scene or two here and there. So all the familiar faces. I mean, Jesus Christ, you got like people from Game of Thrones, Sopranos, and Breaking Bad in one show. It's and 6 Feet Under, Michael C. Hall and from 6 Feet Under. Like, it's just fucking, as someone who is a huge fan of all of those shows, and he's a huge fan of movies and TV and all these familiar faces, I fucking loved it. I even did watch How I Met Your Mother, and Neil Patrick Harris, I first was introduced him and Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, but I mean, NPH is the only reason I watched How I Met Your Mother. So yeah, I mean, it's nuts. Modern Family, I think, is pretty good too. All of these people from all of these shows, wow, just impressive. Very, very fucking impressive. And a lot of good twists, a lot of good moments. That the best part about the original series of Dexter, in general, that this show did in spades, that this show did very well, at least this one season of this, is the anxiety that you feel, and the tension, and the just anticipation that you have, apprehensiveness with a lot, the apprehension that you'll feel with that, like how Dexter, how many moments in the original series leaves you like kind of in a chokehold of like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like, whether it's a close call of him getting caught, or you know, you don't know if he's gonna get killed or accidentally kill the wrong person. All that stuff that made us excited when watching the original series, and all of the stuff that just made us really love Dexter as a character and love the personality and style that the show had created, all of that is in this show in bundles. I mean, it never once is boring or drags or loses its steam. Like, it's just fucking firing on all cylinders the entire fucking time. And I love that so much as someone who's like a diehard fan of something, and when we get something new, it's actually not only meeting my expectations, but blasting through the ceiling of what I thought my expectations could be. And I will firmly say that this show did that for me. So, Jesus Christ, yeah, like that. It was just like, I'm excited to watch it again. If somebody wanted to watch like the whole Dexter series and then watch that, like, if I, you know, was to rewatch it all with someone who had never seen it, I would watch it in a heartbeat. I can't wait for more. Rarely do I feel this way, but like this ending, resurrection ending, just makes me want more Dexter, and I'm kind of upset that it could be I mean, New Blood came out like years ago. I have no idea when we'll get new Dexter now. It might be another 2 or 3 years again. So, you know, that's the best feeling, is when something leaves you wanting more, and this show did that for me in many ways. So if you're a Dexter fan, whether or not you liked New Blood, I don't know why you wouldn't like New Blood. New Blood was great. I thought it was pretty fucking great, at least. Regardless of how you feel about the original series, about that, you should watch Dexter Resurrection. Even if you've never seen the show, you might appreciate it. Just seeing it on its own. This is one of the few shows that's, you know, a reboot or a continuation of something, and it probably you can enjoy it without even having any context for it. Is going to be a lot better with the context of the original series and New Blood, of course it is. But what I mean is, you would still be entertained whether or not it was your introduction to Dexter or not. That was a weird fucking string of words there. Yeah, I highly recommend watching this. If you're feeling on the fence about checking it out, fucking check out the first 2 or 3 episodes. I guarantee you will be sucked in, and you'll want to watch the rest of them. This show is this season of this continuation of Dexter is one of the best things that I've seen in 2025, and one of my favorite recent seasons of television that I've experienced. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This is all biased as fuck because I'm a diehard fan of the I am a diehard fan of the original show. I fucking love I love all of it. It's so wonderful feeling this way. The way I'm talking about this right now, and my excitable energy, that's what I want when I listen to music, watch a show, watch a movie, read a book, anything like. If I'm not excited and I'm not having fun with the experience of it, and that's just joy, the joyful nature of that, I'm not gonna want it. You know, I'm always craving this feeling that I have right fucking now, and I sincerely appreciate Michael C. Hall and everyone else involved, obviously. Jeff Lindsay and all those guys. Thank you so much for pulling this shit off. All the actors are spot on. The writing was spot on. You guys fucking killed it, and I'm so grateful that, in a weird way, this kind of saved, all of this saved the finale of the original series, and this is a textbook example, a prime example of how to do continuations the right way, and how to do fan service the right way, how to do this is a perfect observation, or what should I? This is a perfect piece of work that, to me, what am I trying to say? It's just an example of what, like, everyone should follow suit with what this show and this season in particular did when it comes to doing the thing that made people fall in love with it in the first place. That's something that I don't think people really bring up enough. When people see Godzilla, they want to see Godzilla stomping on buildings. When people see Batman, we want to see Batman fucking just chasing villains and being a detective fighting crime. When we see this, we want like, there are some things that just it works because it works so well because that's the only way it should be, is kind of how I look at these things sometimes. This show is classic Dexter when it comes to, you feel how cocky he is, and at the same time, like, they're great moments when Dexter gets humbled and kind of put in his place. You feel like you're on his side, and that confidence that he has, and you as the viewer feel confidence in him, and yet you're still, like, anxious and nervous in a lot of ways. And so yeah, this show really captures the spirit of what the original series is, and anybody that is trying to do something like that, the extension of a series. I mean, imagine if Star Wars episodes 7 through 9 did something like this, and it was actually good, and it wasn't a total steaming pile of hog shit. Like, I can't imagine. But yeah, this should be put in a museum of how to do remakes, reboots, whatever you want to call it, doing it the right way. This is the only example I've seen, or one of the very few examples I've seen of, like, this is exactly what fans want, and this is exactly what you should do to reel in new viewers as well. Because we just want something good, and we just want to be entertained, and we just want something fun. What makes Dexter fun is that you don't really have to take it seriously. Even when I was watching the original series, when I was like 20 or 21, however old I was. Yeah, I was like 20 or so. When I got into it, at least. Because I watched it right when it was ending in 2013. So, fuck, now I lost my train of thought again. Oh, what makes Dexter so fun to watch is that we don't really take it too seriously. You kind of... Dexter's one of those shows where the reality of it is a little skewed, and it's a world where Dexter is just that good. But this new season definitely takes that more realistic approach, and it doesn't... Dexter, the second half of the show, did get a little carried away. Like, as I was watching Resurrection, I was like, the first half of Dexter made all of his getting away with it very, somewhat grounded in reality still, or it felt like it was believable. The second half of Dexter, there are so many moments where he's just like, he's Superman, basically, or he's a little too untouchable. And at the same time, there are a lot of moments where he's not, obviously. All I'm saying is that they took that fun, carefree, stylish, and the personality, like I said, the personality of Dexter, they took that and they still keep it grounded. The way it's shot, the way the characters are, everything feels decently realistic for what it is. And again, Dexter doesn't really have to be ultra realistic, but we want it to be, because that's what makes it more fun, is feeling like Dexter is just that good, and that he can get away with a lot of things. So anyway, yeah, I guess I'm just yapping at this point, but this show was such a breath of fresh air, and it's just how entertainment should be. And very happy to say that I'm just excited that there's new Dexter premiere. Like, it's weird. I'm as someone who is such a diehard fan of television in general, someone who's born in '93 and has just experienced a lot of I grew up at the time I was born. I got to like I was thrown right into the, you know, the peak of all of it, and it's so bizarre to say like Malcolm in the Middle's coming back soon. Beavis and Butthead is new. There are new episodes of Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill, South Park, Futurama, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Dexter. I mean, the fuck? Are they gonna bring Breaking Bad back? Are they gonna bring, you know, are they gonna make Sopranos 2 or something? I'm loving this so much right now, and I'm so fucking excited about all these new shows, or all these shows that, in my head, we're done. Like, I had finished them and I had moved on from all the emotions that I had for these shows. It's been literally like years, 10 years or some shit since I like had closure with them, and I left them in the past. That, I mean, shit, these shows feel like I ran into an ex-girlfriend and I actually really like them again, and I'm falling back in love with them again. Don't know if I could say that with any of my actual ex-girlfriends, but like, no joke, it feels that way. It feels like you just pick up right where you left off, and all these new shows, they make me so excited to be, to be an audience, to just witness all of this happening, and these shows are so good, and these people are such good writers. They should, you know, some shows shouldn't come back. If they brought like 6 Feet Under back, I'd be absolutely appalled by that. I'm joking about Sopranos too. They should never do anything. Even the Many Saints of Newark, like, it wasn't even bad. It was just, you know, they brought Sopranos back kind of in a weird way. That was all I got from it, at least. I enjoyed that movie, but anyway, I'm off topic now. All I'm saying is I really am so excited that all of my favorite shows are like still on the air, basically, and still airing new shit, and then it's fucking good. New King of the Hill was good. New Beavis and Butthead is good. The new Sunny. There's always at least a couple of episodes in each season that they feel like classic Sunny, and they feel very fucking good. And yeah, I'm super excited about all of it. Hope that we just get more of these. I hope the Malcolm in the Middle reboot is good, and I'm just never thought I'd be experiencing new feelings with these specific series that I grew up with. So yeah, I fucking love television and movies so much. If you do too, you might want to come jump in on the conversation here and come check out some of this shit. If you want to talk about this stuff, I can talk about this all day. We can text in the comment section if I have time to. But yeah, enjoy watching, everybody. Enjoy your TV and your movies. There's some really good fucking shit coming out still in this sea of garbage. So just gotta be selective and be picky in the best way. I hope you enjoy. Enjoy that new Dexter Resurrection if you watch it.